welcome back to another video. I'm just shooting a lot of batch content because I realized that I really love and enjoy making content, but sometimes because I don't have the freedom of time yet, I run out of time and just don't have time to film the videos that I want. I have time off work today, and I thought that I would just sit down and crank out a whole bunch of videos that I've been wanting to film for a while, and yeah, just be a little more consistent. That's one of my goals for the new year, which brings me to this video, is how I'm setting my goals, what my goals are, just really opening up about how I'm gonna track my progress and how I'm gonna keep myself consistent. I did recently do a video about the way in which I am creating my goals. I made a little, digital vision board and things like that. So this is kind of like a continuation of that, just so I can actually tell you guys what my goals are. I can have you guys to keep me honest and just share everything that I experienced throughout this year, because I am claiming 2023 as my year, y'all. I'm just ready. Okay, so that's what this video is gonna be all about. In the past, I felt like I was very much like most of the people in this country, in this world even. And it's just I would set all of these goals for myself, and then I literally would just not be able to attain them because I was just I was just had so many things I wanted to accomplish, and I was didn't know where to put my time and energy and which goals to tackle first. And it was just this snowball effect into ultimately me not achieving most of the goals, and then really being upset with myself, and just self-deprecation, sabotage self-sabotage, just everything, self-loathing, just not having high self-esteem, self-worth. It was just a lot of negatives, and I feel like I've been doing that for a really long time. And I've just decided that I'm not gonna do that this year. I really feel there's a shift about to happen in my life. I just have been experiencing just these different things, and I'm embarking on different journeys, and just really leaning into my womanhood. And I really do feel 2023 is about to be my year. So, and I'm claiming it, I'm going after it. And I was just so in order for that to happen, I gotta change. Something's gotta change. I'm really doing more a funnel little situation with my goals. So I came up with the main goal that I have, above anything else, what I want to accomplish this year, that's up there. And because I know that giving all my time and energy to that goal, the other goals that I have can't be that major. They can't be as major as that goal up here. For one, I just don't have the time. I work a full-time hands-on job that I gotta still be happy and still, worry about my spiritual and mental health as well. So I can't just have all these things pulling me in every which way. So I have my main goal, which is to be debt free. And I have a little over $10,000 in debt. And I am I want to get rid of that. That is my main goal. I feel that is just I hate owing people. Just even in real life, I hate owing people. Anytime someone loans me money or anything like that, I get it back right away. If someone buys me dinner, I make sure I'm buying them something the next day. It's just not that they expect that, but that's just me. I hate to owe people. So it's having that debt, I'm just ugh, I'm not comfortable because I know I'm always gotta pay somebody this, you know what I mean? So that is my main goal, my main focus. So because I'm gonna be kind of throwing extra money at that debt because I'm trying to get it down within this year, I know that I'm gonna have to trim some fat in my expenses in other places, which could lead to not really being as social as I normally would be, because I'm gonna have to be saying no to certain things. I'm gonna have to be do you really want that, Ashley? You don't really know, budgeting. So that can be overwhelming. That can be a little bit depressing sometimes when you're I just want to be able to spend money on whatever I want, which is the goal in which I'm working towards. And when you don't owe anybody anything, you don't have any debt, you can live more like that. But I need to fill my time with other things that are going to bring me joy, other things that are going to make me feel like I'm not missing out. And that's where my other goals come into play. Like, I'm really working my goals off of each other so that it's like work smarter, not harder. Eventually, I want to get back to working out more frequently. But I know that I can't just say like, oh, I'm going to work out this amount of times this week, and I'm going to do this, and this, and I'm going to get back to where I was previously. That mindset is just, no, that's a recipe for disaster, because I have not been working out consistently for a few months. Like, so yeah, my body's just not going to jump right back into it. So I told myself that I love sweating. So I have a sauna at my gym. So I'm just going to sauna every day. And I know that that is easy for me. Not every day, 6 days a week. And that's very easy for me, because all I got to do is go to the gym, sit there, sweat, and I leave out of there just like, oh, like wholly a better person. So mind, body, and spirit, I feel better because it relaxes my muscles. It gives me time to meditate, and I just feel like it just does something to my spirit. Like, every time I leave there, I could have been like going in with so many things that have pissed me off in the day, and then I leave out of there like, oh, that doesn't even matter. Or, you know, that's more on that person and it has nothing to do with me. Like, I feel like the sauna just brings me so much joy. And then I have been doing these workouts, which I'm excited because I have so many workouts. I have about like 6 or 7 workouts that I have written out. I've done them off camera, but I'm ready to film them to get them up for you guys, because I feel like the way in which I've been doing the workouts, they feel really good, and you get like just a total workout in a short amount of time. So they're really effective. I'm ready to start filming those and getting them up for you guys, but I live in an apartment, and so most of them aren't apartment friendly. So I'm gonna try to do apartment friendly ones as well, but also find a location that I can do these other ones, because they're really, really good. But I say that to say, I've been doing those on the weekend, so I commit 2 days to do like actual workouts. And I feel like once I become very, very consistent with that, which I've been doing it for the past like 2 to 3 weeks already, once I like can do that consistently, and it's almost like I don't even think about it, then I'm like, okay, like you can add other things in. Like, I went to a cycling class last week, and it was really, 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 really good. It's on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and I was like, okay, like we're gonna keep that, you know, sauna 6 days a week, working out on the weekends, and we're gonna see how adding in cycling on Tuesdays and Thursdays, because it's something I don't have to think about. It's something that is at my gym, so it's just easy. And that's where I'm going with, is like, make things easier for you. For right now, I just need to make sure I'm building that consistency, because consistency is what gets you through. Like, motivation is fleeting. It really, really is, because you might be motivated because it's the, you know, January, it's the start of a new year, but then like as soon as life starts lifing, which it does to all of us, no matter like what life you live, life just lifes. And it's just like, it hits hard. And then like, so you're not going to always be motivated, but when something becomes routine, then it's easier to like stick to that and just show up, because it's something that you do. It's natural for you. It's just what you do. And that's what I'm trying to build, is like habits and routines and consistent action, you know? So that's kind of what I'm doing with like that part, but I'm also sprinkling in like some spiritual health things, like things that just feed my soul. So like doing more things outside the house that don't necessarily cost money, going to museums, like, you know, just like trying new activities, things like that. I'm lucky enough to like live with my sister, and we're like best friends. A lot of people are like, oh my gosh, how are you so close to your sibling? And we are just like, we're opposites, but opposites that attract. We're not total opposites to the point where like we don't mesh. We like literally fit like a glove. And I just love that I get to live with her, and we get to do so much stuff together. So I just told myself that I want to have more fun outside of work because we do a lot of work together as well. But more things outside of work with her and just like enjoying each other's company. So yeah, that's basically where I am. I also want to say that like one thing about staying consistent is that you want to make your goals visible. You want to put them somewhere that you can see them every day. Like, what are you expecting from yourself? Because if someone tells me something at the start of the week that they want me to do either at midweek or at the end of the week or even that next day, I'm like, wait, what? If I don't write it down, if I don't see it, it's probably not happening. And with your goals, you gotta treat yourself the same way. Like, what do you want? And whatever you want, make it visible. So for me, I have a calendar on my refrigerator. So I literally list out everything that I need to do each day on the refrigerator, and I do that on Sundays. So I know I can look, and every time I go into the fridge, because I go into the fridge a lot. So I'm like, okay, I'm definitely gonna see it every time I go into that kitchen. Multiple times a day, I'm gonna be seeing what I expect for myself. So that is something that I'm doing to keep myself accountable. Also, having someone to share what you expect from yourself to hold you accountable. So having like a friend, a sister, brother, family member, someone you can say like, hey, this is what I'm expecting from myself this year. If you see me slipping, let me know. Keep me accountable. But it's also someone that you trust enough that won't misuse that, because sometimes someone's that's gonna take, some compassion with you and your love language, because we all have different types of love language, different things that motivate us. And so someone that knows you enough to know like how to really come at you when you are slacking. Because that can be you can get defeated too if someone's like kind of misusing that privilege, so to speak. And then also people to share the small victories with, because it's important to celebrate the small wins. Like my sister and I have been really consistent with the goals that we set for ourselves jointly. And we've also been kicking ass with the goals that we've set separately. So I'm going to make reservations for us to go eat tonight. After we do, we have a little Monday meditation. Not a little, let me not say that. It's not little. It's major. We have a Monday meditation that we do every single Monday on our business account, which is at Shop Satiko, which I'll put on here if you ever want to join us. But we do that at 5, and it's only about 10-15 minutes. So we're done at 5:15, 5:20 at the latest. And I'm thinking about getting us dinner reservations for 6:30 or 7, just to kind of celebrate us, because it's important to celebrate the small stuff. I always say small steps lead to big rewards, because literally sometimes it'll feel like things happen overnight, or people will think things happen overnight, but it's all the little things that you do that add up, So always think about it as game winners. So on both sides of the spectrum, if you're the person that makes the game winning shot or whatever, there were so many little things that added up to put you guys in a position to even be tied up in the first place. And then on the other end, where it's if you come up short and someone hits a game winning basket on you, it's never that shot that wins the game. It's always okay, what things were you doing and what mistakes were you making early on in the game that put you in a position to be tied in the first place? So whichever way you flip the coin, it's never that one shot. You know what I mean? There's never that one thing that did it. It's all the small things that add up to the big finale. So yeah, I feel like that's kind of what I'm doing with my goals. Sometimes I feel like as I'm making these videos, sometimes I'm like, wow, were you just ranting that whole time? I really hope that I got my point across in this. But anyway, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.